Hi everybody! I have been getting major happy making flowers, but before I show you what I've come up with, I got some happy mail today, and this is from Debbie, who is Dewdrop Gables here on YouTube. Hi Debbie, thank you so much. Don't know why or what it is. She did message me asking for my address. So I've only broken the seal on the envelope. I have not peeked. Oh, I see some pretty lace. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, Debbie. Oh, wow, this is gorgeous. She's made a lace envelope. She's got a gorgeous blue overlay lace on here and dangly lace. Beautiful appliques. This is gorgeous, Debbie. Pearl trim. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so sweet of you. Oh, wow. Look at that, with the doilies, all the different layers, all the laces. Debbie, this is just stunning. Blue eyelet down here at the bottom. Holy macaroni, that's gorgeous. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, it's so sweet of you. Not necessary. It feels like there's something in it. Oh my gosh. And even the inside of the flap is lined. Gorgeous, and it's tied with seam binding. Ah, it's one of her awesome cards. She makes the most amazing cards. That is gorgeous. Butterfly, the beautiful flowers, the gorgeous papers. It looks like an easel card. It is. This is beautiful, Debbie. So I guess the bow would hold it up, or the bling. There we go. Whoop. Gorgeous. I just got a little note in here. Let's see if I can pull it out. Aww. Just got a thank you. Thank you for what? Aww. She was participating in Natasha. She's Minashko on YouTube. Natasha was running a challenge asking people to send a card to their favorite online store, and Debbie chose me as one. She couldn't choose just one, which is understandable. Oh, so here's my card to you, and as an extra little gift, I made the envelope pouch for you. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the digital images I've ordered from you. I have a slew of them printed off that I hope to incorporate in some of the junk journals I'm working on. Thank you for your excellent customer service. I look forward to ordering from you in the future. Aw, thank you so much, Debbie. That's so sweet of you. And I love seeing the things that you create, not just with my papers or my designs, but I mean your cards and your mini journals, and I mean your mini books. Attention to detail. I mean, it's all so gorgeous. And then she's put in another little tag with some information about herself also. Oh, Debbie, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I really appreciate it. The card is gorgeous. This lace envelope is just stunning. Front and back. Wow. I've been wanting to do one of these, and this gives me a little something to kind of use as a guide. because sometimes you just don't know where to start. So, thank you, Debbie. Really appreciate it. So sweet of you. And I will send you a message when I finish the video. And this, I mean, this card is heavy duty, solid. I don't know what kind of chipboard you use, but wow. So that one will stand up and be able to admire it in my room. So for the flowers, a bunch of y'all have watched the tutorial that I did on these, and I did a lot of playing. I actually went through and I was thinning out fabrics and then just pulling out the synthetic ones that I knew I could melt. So then I just started cutting petals and just got happy making a bunch. I didn't put centers in any of them because I like to wait until I'm actually getting ready to put one on a project so that I can kind of try to coordinate it with the project. And and sometimes I'm torn if I'm sending out flowers. Do I send it with a center that might not ever go with anything that they want to use it on, or do I let them choose send it as is without a center, let them choose their own? So I get kind of torn about that, so maybe y'all can help me out with that. If you got flowers from somebody, would you feel like it was unfinished if it didn't have a center, or would you kind of appreciate being able to put your own center in? I'd be really interested in feedback on that. So this one was made with wedding gown satin. This was kind of a wild and funky shirt, but it's a fun flower. Love how this red one turned out, where the most of the edges actually ended up turning black with the singeing. But that's just too cool. I love that. This was an off-white sheer curtain that actually had a stripe pattern in it, but you can't really see the stripe pattern anymore. This one has a little bit of sparkle to it, and I absolutely love the color. I still have glue strings all over the place. I love that one. And those were the first two I made that you saw. This was kind of a funky, silvery fabric. This was a rose pattern sheer curtain. It's kind of vintage colors. And I'll come back to that one. It's a gold type fabric that had a little bit of texture to it, which I really like that one too. Love that vintage gold. And it's a light pink that has a little bit of sparkle in the fabric. Don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not. And this is a different pink. No sparkle. Love the texture on it. This is a sheer pink that has like sparkly confetti in it. And that one's on the small side. But I like that too. That's where I did things a little bit different. This is a rose floral print, and I love that one. I need to go through again and see if I can find some more prints, but I think most of the prints that I have are cotton, so they probably won't work. So when I did the initial video, I showed you that I was trying to do one without folding the petals, and I did say I wasn't going to give up on it, so I did do another one. I did it in the gold fabric, And I ended up taking 6 petals and putting them around on the little piece of felt and sticking one in the center, and then I went back and filled in between from the bottom with, I think, 5 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, with 5 petals, so that it filled it out a little bit more. So kind of liking that. And then I took, actually, yeah, I took some of the petals, and instead of, let me see if I have an example, instead of singeing it all the way around, I had a bunch of petals that I just singed on 2 adjacent sides. And this is one that I did with that, where the bottom petals are singed this way, and then I just took 3 petals that were singed all the way around to fill in the center. So I thought that was kind of neat. And this is kind of that same principle, but this one is in serious need of a flower center and a little trim. I think I started doing it one way. Yeah, I started doing it where the petals were all curling down, and then the center would press it in and raise up those petals some. And then for whatever reason I flipped it over and I was like, okay, well, it'll work that way too. So you get a twofer. Just decide which direction you want the curl of the petals, up or down. And this is another one where I just did the 2 adjacent sided singe. This is the first one I did that way. 2, 3. This is 7 petals, and then I had a couple of the sheer ones left that I just put in the center, pointing up. So I thought that was different and pretty. And then you know how the classic lollipop, where you're generally using, yeah, probably 3 different size circles, and they nest inside each other, so there's not a whole lot of dimension. Well, I kept the circles without folding them, and let me just grab one of these for an example. So I had the petals, and you can see how they're curled. I turned it inside out to give them more depth, and then stacked them. So you have a much more dimensional, regular lollipop flower. Yeah, I still singe the edges the same way, but I really like how that came out. And then, oh, I did it with this color too. That one's a little kind of lopsided. Probably put in some filler, you know, some laces or fibers or something sticking out from that. And then, you know, of course, you know, you have petals that remain. You know, sometimes there were a bunch of them that I ended up cutting too many on, or I just didn't have enough to make another flower, and I'm like, well, I don't want these to go to waste. So I just twisted them to make tiny little rosebuds that can be really good filler in projects. So, I mean, all I did was fold it in half and just start rolling it in on itself. Yeah, and I did add glue here and there. Of course, the phone rings, never fails. But as easy as that. So that's what I've been playing with on the flowers. I'm sure I'm going to be making some more. I appreciate all your feedback on the tutorial, and I look forward to seeing the ones that y'all have been making. And I do have some other projects to share, but I cannot show them yet. As soon as they are received by the recipients, then I will upload the videos. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your comments, and I will hopefully see you soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.